Hello, everybody. So I am sitting down by the river right now. It is a beautiful, beautiful day. It's like 75 degrees right now. I have trees and a little bit of clouds and the sun poking through, and it's perfect and beautiful. And I just recorded a little general message for the collective, and I was going to leave, and then I felt like maybe I would do a little love reading for the collective for the month of July. What your overall love situation is going to be like, an opportunity in love for you, and a challenge that you may be experiencing, and a little bit of advice to help get you through that challenge. Keep in mind that this is a general message, so not everything is guaranteed to resonate for you. You know, take what does and leave the rest for somebody else. There's a lot of people that check out these messages, and Spirit works in wondrous ways. So, let's get into it. This is a general love reading for the collective for the month of July. Spirit, can we please get the overall energy of the collective's love life in the month of July? Princess of Swords. Excuse me. This is a very exciting, new, playful energy. You may be checking somebody else out online, kind of peeping their social media pages. I just saw a fish jump. Woo! Sorry. That is so wonderful. You may be checking somebody out on social media. Somebody may be checking you out on social media, but there's a very fun, exciting feel to this. You know, you may be, this freaking wind is killing me, man. My cards are going to go everywhere again. We're struggling with that in the last message. You may be starting conversations with somebody new over Facebook or some other social media, or, you know, texting somebody new. But there's a very new feeling to this. What is an opportunity for the collective in love? Prince of Swords. That's it's an energetic match. That's a pair. This is like you meeting somebody new or starting a new connection with somebody, even if you've known them for a while, but like newly meshing romantically. But this is a match. Please don't flow away. It's an energetic match. But aside from that, the opportunity with the Prince. Oh, my cards! No. Well, I guess you were supposed to see that. The star just flew out of the deck. That's Aquarius energy. Might mean something to you, might not. All we have out right now are air signs. So for the month of July, as far as love goes, I see a lot of communication, a lot of thinking. But the star, this is a wish come true, a wish fulfillment. This is a lot of healing. This is you overcoming the things of the past and finding, taking solace in the, what's the word I want to use? In the new opportunities coming towards you. But with the Prince of Swords being an opportunity, that is communication coming in, quick communication coming in from somebody else. Could be quick communication from you to somebody else. Maybe a little, how do I want to put that? Might be a little blunt. The communication might not be the most romantic or poetic, or however you want to look at it. May just kind of be a little diarrhea of the mouth, pardon the expression, but that's what I'm hearing. Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck with the star underneath that. Yeah, this is somebody that, wants to build a friendship, wants to have friendship as the basis of the relationship before all else. Somebody that wants to heal with you and grow with you and like really put in the work to build a solid foundation. What is the challenge for the collective for the month of July in love? Challenge? Four of Wands. This is like one of the biggest relationship cards in the deck. It may be that things don't move. I'm gonna get a little deeper on this, but intuitively what I'm getting right away is that things might not move at a pace that you're comfortable, whether that's that it's not moving fast enough for you or that it's moving too fast for you. It'll be a little bit different for everybody, but that's what I'm getting off of that, is that the pace of this connection, how quickly, how slowly it moves, may be a little bit of a challenge. All right, let's get into it. Can I get some more information on the Princess of Swords, please, for the collective in love? 2 cards, please. Spirit 1. Please don't fly away from me. 2. Queen of Swords and 8 of Cups. Right off the bat, I'm seeing that... Ooh! Get back here. Come here. Come here. Would you excuse me? Thank you. Card did not want to get picked up. We are going from the Princess to the Queen of Swords. You are going through a maturation, or wind. A maturation in such a weird word. Maturation in the month of July. Perhaps the Princess of Swords is kind of like the spy of the tarot. So perhaps you are learning some sort of information, gaining some sort of insight mentally. Through communications that you have, 555 on the recorder, that makes something inside of you click all of a sudden, and you kind of go from being naive about, a certain. That's not what I want to say. Something inside of you clicks that helps you get from where you're at into a place where you have a much better understanding and a better means of navigating mentally and communicatively what it is that you're trying to do. I hope that made sense. And then you also have the 8 of Cups. So you're walking away from things that no longer serve you, ways of communicating, with all these swords that we have here, and especially going from the Princess of Swords to the Queen of Swords. Like, you are walking away from more immature ways of thinking, more immature ways of communicating, and because of that, you are able to go through this this evolution from the princess to the queen, from a child to an adult. Sun at the bottom of the deck. Whatever it is you're walking away from, these thought patterns, these ways of communicating, this level up that you're going through, it's making you glow. You looking good in the month of July. What is the Prince of Swords for the opportunity and love for the collective? 2 cards, please, for the Prince of Swords. King of Cups and the Chariot. This is very heavy Cancer energy, and we are in Cancer season, so it doesn't really surprise me too much. Yeah, there's somebody that they're looking at you. Maybe you're looking at them. You're feeling really good about each other. Want to take things forward. I do see that there's a little bit of looking at the past. Ways that maybe you or they have behaved in the past, wondering if that's going to be a problem. And that kind of goes hand in hand with the Prince of Swords when I was saying, like, diarrhea of the mouth. Especially if you being the Princess of Swords and walking away from these more immature ways of thinking and these more immature ways of communicating and graduating into this Queen of Swords energy. I see this person as the Prince of Swords, and we do have the King of Cups, but the King of Cups has a really hard time talking about his feelings. Even though he feels very deeply, it's really difficult for him to actually say, I love you, I like when you do this, I don't like, he has a really hard time talking about the ways that he feels. So there's still a little bit of immaturity there. Hence this looking back at the past, at the ways that they've shown up before. And I did see with the diarrhea of the mouth, with their immaturity when it comes to speaking on their emotions, might make them say things. The way that they approach you might not be the, for lack of a better word, might not be the sexiest. But their intentions are good. I see that with the King of Cups and with the Chariot. And their intentions are very good. Why is the Four of Wands a challenge? Why is the Four of Wands a challenge for the collective for the month of July? One more, please. Please don't blow away. The wind is blowing hard today. Well, what's funny is it wasn't blowing like this until I stopped eating, because I ate some food down by the river first before I even decided I was going to record any readings. And the wind literally only started picking up when I decided, oh, hey, I'm going to go do some readings. So I'm just going to sit here and hold my cards for a second. I hope that wind isn't too loud in the recorder. So for the Four of Wands, we have the Four of Cups, the Devil, and we have the Two of Swords. If this reading is resonating for you, the message for the collective, for the general message for the collective for the month of July, you might want to go check out. We had the Two of Swords show up in the challenge position, and the Four of Cups was a clarifier on that, and the King of Cups was the overall energy. So if this is resonating for you, the general message might resonate for you. And that did talk a lot about a connection where either you or this person is finally gaining the courage to move forward and speak to somebody else. Granted, that was definitely a connection that's been in existence, but even still, as much as I was saying, this is like a very new energy. This could just be new in the sense of like rebirthing something older. Does that make sense? Oh, 1111. 1111 on the thing. That reading was a lot. I picked up a couple of messages in that reading about twin flames. So you may be a twin flame. This may, if that resonates for you, definitely go check out that general message. But okay, anyway, back to this reading. Why the Four of Wands is the challenge. There's definitely been some toxicity in the past in relationships that you've been in relationships that this person has been in. Perhaps if this is not like a new connection and it's just like a rebirthing and a new energy, like really making a new connection out of something that, you know, is kind of old, dead, and done with. There may be some negative and toxic energies from this connection from the past that are carrying in. And with the Two of Swords, I see that you want to talk about them, but you're not gonna. Ignorance is bliss. We're just gonna act like these negative patterns that we had before, they don't exist anymore. It's a clean slate. Why do we need to talk about it? If we talk about it, we're gonna make it happen. That's silly and that's nonsensical, and you need to talk about it. There is an opportunity for a brand new beginning. And I do see some anxiety over this. You know, when I started this reading, I definitely got that this was like a brand new connection. And for some of you it may be, but for those of you that this is like a rebirthing of an old connection, I feel your anxiety about it. I do. And especially with that Devil and that Four of Cups, like, however this ended in the past, it don't look like it was doesn't look like it was a very good ending. And for those of you that this is a brand new connection, this anxiety that you're having stems from the way I imagine stems from the way your previous partners had treated you in the past, and fears that, you know, this getting into a relation, that's what it is. It's not the pace. It has nothing to do with the pace of the connection, whether you're coming together, you know, too fast or not fast enough. This is about the fear of getting back into a relationship, period. You don't want to get treated the way you did in the past. You don't want the Devil to show up again. You don't want to be made to feel small. You don't want to be treated like garbage. You don't want to be in a relationship with a narcissist, somebody that makes you feel like crap, somebody that, you know, is mentally abusive, physically abusive, whatever it is. You don't want that again. Ever. Who would, right? But you're being given an opportunity, a brand new opportunity, with somebody that, from what I can tell, with this King of Cups and Chariot, heavy Cancer energy, somebody that really knows how to love. Even if they're not the best at talking, you know, they might not be the best at communicating their feelings, which can be toxic. You know, especially if somebody really cares about you, but they don't show it ever in such a way that leaves you sitting on the other side like, do they care? Do they want this? Do they want me? What's going on? That can be toxic for sure. But from what I can see, this person, this connection, they have the best of intentions for this connection. And if this is resonating for you, go watch the general message. I'm going to post it before this one, so it should already be uploaded by the time you're getting around to seeing this one. Go check that out. Because I really feel like these are Like this is kind of a continuation of that message, which very much so was, very much so ended up being a love message, and was all about finally getting over this difficulty in speaking your truth and finally coming together and talking about your feelings, them talking about their feelings with you, vice versa. The floodgates kind of finally opening and you guys being able to have something really beautiful together. Definitely go check out that reading if this is resonating for you. Can I get some advice for the collective in love for the month of July? How can they overcome these worries of that the past will repeat itself? How can they overcome these worries? 1, 2. Ooh, okay, you're getting 4. They're shooting for 3, but you get info. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Hierophant. We have the Hermit. And we have the Nine of Cups. I will say real quick, side message, between the Devil, hold on here. Between the Devil, which is Capricorn, the Hierophant, which is Taurus, and the Hermit, which is Virgo. We have all 3 of the earth signs. So this connection is something that very much so can be grounded in the 3D, can be tangible, long-term, solid, stable. And I see that especially with the King of Pentacles. But okay, so how you can get over this fear of the past. Biggest thing is to look inside. You got to go in deep, write some journal prompts about it, talk to yourself, really look yourself in the mirror and talk to yourself. Talk about what it is that you want. What does commitment mean to you? What are you willing to compromise on? What are you willing to change? How are you willing to be? How will you expect somebody else to be? Figure that out. Go inside and figure that out and show up that way. Show up in the way that you want somebody to show up for you. You know, you get what you put out. 9 of Cups. This is a wish come true. This is something that you really want. Something that's going to make you very, very happy. And even if it's not, this is a message for somebody, even if it's not that this connection is your wish fulfillment, the going inside part and redefining what commitment means to you, how you want to show up in a connection, how you want somebody else to show up in a connection, figuring that out and being solid and stable for yourself, being committed to yourself and your values, that alone is going to bring you a lot of happiness. What an interesting message. I'm a total goober and a goon and I'm all over the place today, so I hope that that made sense and I hope that this resonated for you and that there was something in here that helps you in your situation in the month of July. Sending you all my love as always, and blessed be, and I hope to see you again soon.